Hey y'all, it's Kristen, and we are going to make junk journals. We're going to start with covers because, well, that's what I start with. And so I've had a lot of people ask me to make journals, do a video on how I make journals. And I've tried to tell them, there's plenty of places online that you can go look, and they don't care. They want to watch me do it, and so that's what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is just pretend like everybody that's watching has absolutely no idea how to make a journal. That's the only way I know how to do it. We're going to pretend like everybody has no clue. So the first thing we're going to do, what I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to start with covers. We're going to make this kind of cover first, the left look. I usually mix my color up in one of these little bottles right here. This is full because I just tried to do this video earlier and it was a hot mess. So I already mixed this up. Now what I'm going to do is tell you how I mix this up. Then I'm going to actually mix some up on a plate over there to do another one of these. What I do when I'm mixing it up in this is I usually fill it about halfway full of Mod Podge. Then I fill it up about another quarter full or a little bit more of water. And then I start dropping in the color. And I use the Distress Ink refills. Usually I'll start out with one dropper full and shake it up, see what it looks like, and then keep dropping, not a whole dropper full. What I'll do is drop, drop, drop until I get the color I want. Does that make any sense? So like one dropper full, and then I drop little drops of it in until I get my color. So for me to tell you actually how much ink I use, I'm not exactly sure. If I were going to guess, I'd say 2 to 3 dropperfuls, maybe. I don't know. But what we're going to do today, because not everybody has one of these bottles to do it, and plus, like I said, I've only got this one bottle, so I can't show you how I mix it up that way. But we are going, hang on, I got to get me another envelope too. Just a minute. This is already starting out real good. Oh, okay. So, we're going to mix it up on a plate. I think that it'll be the same concept. I mean, all you do is mix up Mod Podge, water, and put a little ink in it. And then color your page. So we're going to see if this works. I've never done it this way before, so this is all new to me too. And I decided to go ahead and do this part of it right now because I need to go get my nails done. They look a hot mess. So I'm like, okay, we'll do this part because I don't care if they get jacked up right now. And then I'll do the rest of it after I go get them done tomorrow. Alright, that's nice. I mean, look, see, you can already see how my hands are. That would be from the first video. Alright, so what we're going to do is add some water. You want to dilute your Mod Podge down, basically just to give you some more to work with. Mix it up. It's kind of hard to do it on this plate, I have to tell you. I'm actually not really liking this. Doing it like this. It's much easier to do it in the bottle, but that's fine. We'll do it this way. Hopefully I'm not wasting my crap. This is what? Vintage Photo. That actually looked black when I put that in there. I thought I had grabbed the wrong color. And I didn't put a whole dropper full in there at that time. I just like put some in there. I don't know how much I did. That right there was probably the equivalent with the first one of a dropper full. And hopefully this won't dry out before I can get it on the stupid thing. I'm going to mix in some walnut stain. Just because I like the color. As a matter of fact, sometimes I'll just do walnut stain because I like it better than Vintage Photo. Alright, this is good enough, I think. And hopefully I won't have to do this again. This will be enough to do at least one thing. Alright. I'm just going to do it on this piece of paper. I mean, I've got my yucky mat out here, but I don't really want to get this all over the place. Let me make sure I'm in frame. Okay. So we're going to start, and I'm going to pour some of this on here. See, again, it's easier to do it with the bottle because you can pour it on there instead of with this stupid plate. This video may not see the light of day. I may watch this back and be like, never mind. I'll find another way. I'll go get some more of those little bottles of Mod Podge so I can show it doing it in the bottle instead. Now usually what I do with these is I put one coat on, dry it, and then do another coat. I don't know how other people do it, but that's just how I do it. And it's messy because you have to hold it somewhere, and so your fingers get all yucky. But are y'all bored yet? All right. Oops. Stop moving. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to do these videos, but life has gotten in the way. I think once Meg starts college, once we get her settled, everything's good, then everything will go back to normal, but I don't know. Right now, we're just like running around with, or she's running around more than I am, trying to get everything. She's going shopping. That's all she's been doing is shopping. Okay, I'm going to dry this, and I'll come right back. All right, so that's the first coat, and honestly, this is a little bit lighter than I like, and I'm almost tempted to put a little bit more in there. We'll just see how this goes. Anyway, what was I saying before that? It's hard to keep talking or to figure out stuff to talk about when you're doing this kind of thing. Kind of like when I was doing those pockets and I would just get quiet for long periods of time. Oh, my daughter has been shopping for her dorm room. That was what I was saying. I've been letting her handle most of that. But once we get her in school, I'm hoping that it will be more calm. She's about to have a nervous breakdown. Just because all of the unknown. Not knowing, you know, how it's going to be, what she's going to do, or how she's going to do it, you know. Something new. But I think once she gets settled and she has to go to some kind of boot camp in about a week or so at the college, and she's not happy about that. She has to do it it's like mandatory or whatever for the dorm that she's living in. She's not happy about that. She's actually starting as a sophomore and not a freshman. And the boot camp is for freshmen. And she was like, but I'm not a freshman. And they were like, we don't care. It's your first year of school. You need to do it. And I think that once she does it, it'll be good because she'll know more about the school and, you know, what she needs to be doing and how to do it and all that kind of stuff. But she's not happy. Okay. This color is not my favorite. But it's alright. Whoops. Get that off. Alright, so y'all get the drift, right? I mean, I don't want to have to keep doing this, but that's how you do it. mix up your water and Mod Podge and put some ink in it and figure out what color you want and go like that. So I'm going to go do this other cover so I don't waste all that stuff over there, and I will be back. I put another coat on here, and I think, like, it's not, let me show you this bottom one. No, not the bottom. This one. This one looks better to me. I used a foam brush on this one, like this one right here. So that does better than that stupid paintbrush that I was using. I mean, this one's fine. And honestly, what I was going to say, that the reason I came back was, one, to just show you, you know, kind of what they look like. This one needs another coat. I only did one coat of this. Plus, this one, I don't know if you can tell, this is the manila color. This is white. This was a white envelope. Like, let me show you. It was a white one. Usually I reserve these for, like, if I'm going to do a colored one. Not this, but like paint it a color. You know what I mean? So anyway, what was I saying? The paintbrush makes a difference because I used a stupid paintbrush for the first one, or for the second one. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Also, a lot of times, to save on ink and Mod Podge or whatever, a lot of times I'm going, like, first of all, I don't even do this side hardly unless I do just the edge. And then I'll put something on it over it, like, you know, fabric. That's what I was trying to say. Fabric, or, you know, paper, scrapbook paper, whatever. But what I was going to say was, a lot of times, a lot of this is going to be covered up. Let me move these out of the way. So what I'll do, if I'm going to put an image, say the image is like 4x6, or I'll put fabric at the back, and then an image that's about 4x6 or a little bit smaller. What I'm trying to say is, if I know I'm going to do that, I won't cover this whole thing with the ink. I'll just do the outside and then put the image on top, and you'll never be able to tell, if that makes any sense at all. But a lot of times it's just easier just to swipe over the whole thing. But and sometimes I'll have something that goes all the way, you know, front and back, and it's going to be covering most of this. If it does, if I'm just going to need this much of it colored in the brown, that's what I'll do. And I'll leave all of this open and then cover it with fabric and other stuff. So anyway, all right, so this is these, and I hope that I've explained this well enough. I'm sorry that I didn't get to show you, like, firsthand how to put it in here, but like I said, half of the Mod Podge, a little bit more water, and then put your ink in there until you get the color that you want. Alright, so that is all for this. What I'm going to do is also, I'm going to do a cover. I'm going to show you how to gut a book, and I'm going to show you how to gut a golden book, and then we're going to start, like, I don't know. We're going to build some journals, and I'm probably going to decorate one of these covers, and then I'll decorate the cover of a gutted book and do a golden book, like the complete cover. I don't know. We're just going to do some stuff. I also have some hauls that I need to show, so that'll be in another video. But I hope you liked this video, and thank you so much for watching.